Hello YouTubers! Welcome back to Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. Now I did some even more work on the audio and I really do hope, hold on, that's kind of loud. I really do hope that it's better. Because every time I watch my video my voice seems like over dominant over the gameplay, so I increased the gameplay volume even more and lowered my voice volume even more. So hopefully now the game volume should be louder than my voice, but like in a smooth way. I am trying, you guys. I am learning. I am figuring it out. Okay, so let's see here. Hold on, I'm doing a testing right now. Testing. That actually sounds pretty good. Not overly loud. I think the gameplay could be a little bit louder. I want this to be perfect for you guys. I want you to experience a good gameplay. I'm doing this for you. There we go. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Let's see here. Oh, that sounds much better. You can hear the gameplay and my voice. My voice could go a little bit lower. I'm doing this for you. Okay, now let's hear it. That actually sounds better. I think we'll roll with that. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I think my voice is a little bit too quiet now. And I'll leave it right here. This seems like a good point. Okay, alright, enough messing around with that. Let's get right into it. Alrighty. Let's continue. So, recap. The church burnt down. I freaking burnt down the church. Good job, me. And I know it's pretty ironic because if you guys were watching the news this morning, the Notre Dame church burned down right after last night's gameplay when I burned down the church in this game, which is kind of weird. It was kind of like foreshadowing that. I don't know if I mean that's really weird, like really weird how that happened right after I did that in the game. Conspiracies? I don't know, but that was, you know, it was very weird this morning when I saw that on the news. I was like, holy shit, I just burned down a church last night in a game. But anyway, let's jump right into this and let's get started. Now, if I remember correctly, we're in the city. Yeah, alright, we're here and we have to get the Jarl to confess that he was going to attack and start a war. That's what we have to make him confess, because then it would make my actions righteous, because I helped attack and take the other castle. I mean, Philip didn't he told the bishop about it, and the bishop had his men, or his allies, take the Jarl's castle because he was gonna try and start a war. Got it? Get it? Good. Okay. So we gotta get the Jarl to confess what his wrongings. Alright. So let's talk to the bishop.
Ah, Philip.
What is it?
About Bartholomew's confession.
Maybe you can get him to confess.
I do not believe my prior can do more than you could, Henry.
Perhaps he knows he will die, no matter what he says.
Okay.
Please excuse me.
Of course.
From what I heard, this is about the cathedral in Kingsbridge. It burned down.
Yes.
Then the king should help in some manner, but not by giving away English land to the church.
Did you not say Bishop Henry was the richest man in England? Then why is he not paying for the cathedral?
God has very tight purse strings, it seems.
Okay, it's some information there.
Bartholomew and his followers would have only been the first wave. Robert of Gloucester remains, and he will attack.
And that's what you keep telling us. Maybe because the king likes to hear that you share his worries about Robert of Gloucester.
Robert of Gloucester wants to see his sister on the throne. He will attack. And the Welsh will fight on his side. You mark my words.
They think Robert of Gloucester might attack.
Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I think my voice is too quiet now. I'm moving it back up. There we go. I think that's better. There. I just... Anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The stream. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it there. Because I'll have to mess with it later, even more detailed, but right now it's what I'm gonna do. We're in this now. We're in this. Alright, another group of nobles.
Percy Hamley will have the earldom of Shiring.
But would he make a good earl?
Who cares? Stephen wanted the throne for 20 years. Now that he has it, he must be loyal to those who are loyal to him.
Who knows? Maybe Percy will make a good earl.
From what I've heard, Lady Hamley pulls the strings.
Lady Ham. Oh.
No, I won't just leave. I must do something to help our priory.
I wasn't planning on doing that. Just thought that led to another section.
How could you let her get away? That little bitch.
I will find her, Mother. She was here? Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her. She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, Mother.
Oh, so the queen is very... So it's like one of those relationships where... Not relationship, family relationships where the mother is very... Or the parents are very pushy on the child, which makes him very bad type of things. You've seen that in a lot of movies before, so I could understand why William is such a jackass. He can never please his parents no matter what he does.
Monk, it's about time you showed up.
Huh? Regan Hamley. We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool.
Oh.
Is that formal enough for you, monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set a single foot outside your little
How can I
priory.
help you? Alright?
How can I help you, Lady Hamley?
How you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me, do you, monk?
Yeah, and you want the same.
You are only worrying about your husband's land.
Well, of course I am, and you should be too. If Waleran wins, we both lose. I know you don't trust me, but your bishops are no different from me. You are at a crossroads.
Do you have a way to prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
All right. I will ride with your son, if only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool, after all. But do not let the bishops see you. William?
What?
Ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
Well, I didn't want to do it right now.
William Hamley declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his war horse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him.
Oh, shit.
On one occasion, he stood there urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse, and rode off. Again, I followed, hoping this journey had not been another horrible mistake. Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley.
Oh, shit.
William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm. He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying.
No!
The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him. William turned and grinned when he saw me approaching.
Oh my god.
When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William. We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite. I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time. William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse.
Okay, where's this going?
William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about.
Are they gonna kill me?
I could not hear much. It seemed the man had agreed on a deal with William. He received a handful of coins, and before he rode off north, I believed I heard the two mention a name. Aliena. and I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail. Then William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound.
Oh, shit. The Bishop's Palace?
Just a moment.
What?
You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place.
Oh, God.
But here I am, and I'm starving. Damn, I'm starving.
Where are you going?
In there.
No!
I'm sure the Bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast. How can I help you? How about you step aside?
What? What's going on? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Was I actually betrayed here? Wait, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know what's going on.
I shouldn't even be here. What is that? Is this why Regan Hamley thinks that Waleran wants the lands of Shiring for himself? He is the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house. No, it is too big for that. What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
You! Please! You were here before, weren't you? Yes. I remember you. Philip, isn't it?
Yes.
Please, you have to help me.
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
Ah, the monk. Oh. Did the boy call you? So what, did he ask you for help? Did he come?
He did.
I should have knocked your teeth out, boy.
You should not have.
We're young men, he and I play rough. So what?
I asked you to leave.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Listen, we're all on the same side here.
We are not.
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. He won't mind. I play rough, so what? We are all men of God. Well,
how are you working for the bishop?
You already forgot. I found you, back in Kingsbridge, when I escorted him.
You did not find me.
The bishop and I got talking. We have an understanding.
An understanding about what?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop.
What?
But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well.
Wait.
You think my father took Earl's castle? He's too fat to ride a horse. Even Mother said I'd be a better Earl.
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again? You pity me. I pity you. You're not a man. Neither of you are.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks. And no one talks down to me. No one! I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
And what would that have achieved?
She'd have learnt her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief?
Guys,
I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good. I'm a man! Damn it, I'd fuck the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place.
the fuck?
Hell, he looks like he'd enjoy it too.
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Of course he would. He already did. The bishop told me.
Then the bishop is wrong.
Hey, we're on the same side here. Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished eating. Shit.
What the fuck is going on? Asshole. I hate that guy. I hate him.
I can't let anyone know what Waleran and Henry tried to do. I doubt anyone would even be surprised. What a fool I was. Tell me, what is being built out there?
What?
A substantial construction is underway, it seems.
Yes, but
What is it?
a castle. The bishop is building a castle.
A castle? Why a castle?
I don't know. It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
And I doubt it's for you to question him either.
If the bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased. Better. We should leave.
I'm not done here yet. We stay.
I have to fix this. There, that looks better. And if anyone's name was not found written in the Book of Life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that? It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Waleran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire.
What?
I can't see him.
Me neither. What's he supposed to look like?
I think you have overstayed your welcome.
So what? What are you going to do?
Has Bishop Waleran ever shown you the scripture?
He told me of it. What do you think?
Our bishop thinks the devil watches us.
No. He can see the sinners, and they can see him.
I don't see him. Of course I don't.
So I gotta get him to...
It looks better now. We should get going.
Stop staring into the flames. There is nothing there. Stop staring into the flames. Nothing. There is nothing there.
What if I keep doing it?
Stop staring into the flames. There is nothing there.
No, okay.
I have to get him out of here.
Make him go. I want him to leave. Now.
Throw them into the blaze furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell.
The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death.
I'm not afraid to die.
Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body. In hell.
Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
I have nothing to be afraid of.
The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell.
Stop it! Hell is far away. I'm not afraid.
It looks so alive. Perhaps the artist has actually seen the devil.
Are you afraid? It's just stone. Hell is far away. Stop staring at that thing, all right?
For some, hell is not that far away. What is it?
We ride back to Winchester.
Oh,
Now!
I spooked him. I spooked him.
What happened?
Maybe he saw things to come.
Good. Now you leave as well. That man, William, had no idea why you two came here, had he? You came here to spy on the bishop. You brought this man here. Leave! Go!
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You'll always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Waleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Waleran, what did you find, monk?
Construction site.
A construction site.
Ah. So Waleran has a building project of his own. Did you also find out what he is building?
A castle.
Yes. He is building a castle for himself. And he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands. He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Waleran wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you accused us of being selfish. But what about your bishop, eh?
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiring.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral with our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises. Waleran gets nothing.
That is our offer. What do you say?
We know that he's building a castle, and that's wrong. Because he lied. He said he was going to use it to rebuild the church that was burned down. And he's not doing that. He's building himself a castle instead. He's being selfish, and he lied to me, so that's why they invaded. That means the Jarl could be innocent. I could have been in the wrong this whole time. Oh, shit.
No, we have no deal.
Why not?
We made you a good offer.
It's not good enough. You need me.
Your offer is not enough. The king still considers giving all the lands of the earldom to Waleran to rebuild our cathedral. You need this deal with me just as much as I do.
This is... Oh. We taught this fool well, it seems.
What are your terms, father?
Divided.
What is more valuable, arable land or forest?
Arable land, of course.
Then you shall have the arable and I'll have the forest.
I need the forest to hunt. An earl must have his hunting grounds.
You can hunt there. I just want the timber for my cathedral.
Ugh.
Which do you want, the cattle pastures or the sheep grazings?
The pasture.
Then I'll have the hill farms with their sheep. Would you like the income from markets or the quarry?
Suppose we said the quarry.
You won't, though, will you?
No. We'll take the markets. You can have the stones.
It is agreed, then?
We have a pact. My husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Waleran will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
Good day.
You come to visit someone in my jail, Father? Or do you want to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
How dare you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg. See? A smile, just for you, Father.
You won't let me in.
No need. We said all there was to say.
Wait, now let me confront him.
Would you not rather build a castle, my bishop?
What?
A castle like this, I mean. Do you not find this place remarkable? Winchester Castle?
Of course. It is.
Please excuse me. I can't let anyone know what Waleran and Henry tried to do. I doubt anyone would even be surprised. What a fool I was. I can't let anyone know what I doubt anyone would even...
Damn.
Bishop Henry said Bartholomew is in the jail. Where was that again?
Who's over here? Oh, I gotta use the thing on the jailers, that way he'll let me in. Okay, alright. Sorry. I forgot how the mechanics work in this game. Here you go.
Bishop Henry sends me.
The bishop, eh? What does he want?
He wants me to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew of Shiring? Ha! It's only Bartholomew now. It's his 4th day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew anymore.
Bartholomew. I am Brother Philip.
I'm gonna tell him straight up, truth.
We have never met, but I am responsible for your fate.
No one ever chose my fate for me. I choose my fate.
Okay.
Why did you go against the king?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
I was asked to make you confess.
Stronger men tried that before you. Why should I confess to you?
Your people found refuge in my priory. Your confession will help me to give them work and shelter.
I have no sins to confess. My only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They will kill you.
They have already done that. Monk, tell them that I confessed.
To what?
All of it. Treason.
But...
The son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. Tell Stephen that as well.
You know the scripture?
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
Shit. It's very, very confusing. The storyline is so complex.
And a good day to you too, Father.
He confessed to everything, but he asks for clemency for his children.
Good. I will let my brother know what we have achieved today once he returns from the hunt.
Good, Philip. You did well.
About Bartholomew's children.
My brother was never one to judge a man by the deeds of his father. Still, I shall mention Bartholomew's request to him.
I don't trust him.
Maybe I should come back tomorrow.
Yes, there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
My loyal subject, Percy Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Sharing. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle. And all the land that is tenanted to knights, plus all other arable land and low-lying pasture.
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
My king...
Ah, yes. Of course, I have not forgotten the worries of my bishops. The Earl of Sharing himself, Percy here, solved this problem for me. Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise. Don't worry, Bishop Waleran. Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced. Come forward, Prior.
My brother, may I present to you Philip of Gwynedd?
My king.
You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
I'm worried about my priory and the cathedral.
I heard about the fire. How are you managing?
On the day of the fire, God sent us a builder, but we cannot pay him.
Don't worry, you can. Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He insisted that I give the sheep grazings belonging to the former Earl to the Priory of Kingsbridge. The Priory will also have the right to take stone from the Earl's quarry and timber from his forest. I wholeheartedly agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lord.
It seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to take up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral yourself.
Wonderful.
I'm glad that we all were able to help you, Bishop Waleran, in this pressing matter. After all you've done for me.
Thank you, Lord King.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning he was found dead in his cell. I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena. While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
You must be very proud, Lady Hamley.
Of course. Father Philip has been very understanding in all this.
Yes, he is remarkable. Very remarkable.
My husband and I were terrified when we heard about the fire in Kingsbridge. It is a blessing that we can help him and his priory now.
You sowed the wind, Philip.
Oh. He's mad. Mad. That's because Bishop Waldron betrayed me. He's building a freaking castle when he's not supposed to.
Is everyone ready?
Yes, everyone will be there. But how are we to pray and contemplate like this? I don't dare even to send my choir out there.
We shall get used to it, all of us.
We must be thankful for all of this, for each noise, each face that disturbs us here.
In a way, he's right, because they're building the...
We shall start with the chancel, then gradually work our way from east to west. That's the way it's done, the way I was taught to do it.
I value your enthusiasm, my dear Mason, but so far we're only cleaning up. I haven't even considered hiring a master builder yet, neither you nor anyone else.
May I show you some drawings?
By all means.
Floor plan.
When we walk around the site, we mark where the walls will be, the pillars, the doors and buttresses. Now for that we need a plan like this, to tell us where to place our pegs and strength.
Is this how birds would see our church?
Exactly. The nave is on the left. It has 6 bays.
And the chancel?
The chancel will have 4 bays.
I can see the transept is 2 bays wide, so it will be 12 in total. It does look splendid, but isn't that rather small?
It would be smaller, but not less impressive.
I guess a small cathedral would be closer to our means. It is still also uncertain. The king grants us timber and stone and wool from Shiring's pastures. But only God knows if it will be enough. I don't suppose you have any idea how much this would cost.
Prismatic?
You never know what might happen, but give or take, we'll need at least £3,000.
I've spent the last few weeks working out the annual income of the Priory. Here's the answer. £300 a year, and we spend every penny. Go on now, show me the rest of your drawing.
Imagine you're standing in the centre of the nave, looking at the wall. This is what you see.
Are those windows?
Right, but that's not all. On top are the clear-story windows.
Oh.
On the lowest level are the pillars of the arcade. They're joined by arches making up the bays. Through the archways you can see the windows in the aisle. Shall I go on?
Yes, yes, of course. I was just thinking. Keep going.
Starting right in the middle is the Tribune Gallery.
I can see you have put a lot of thought into this. I was just wondering, how long would this take to build? You can take your time with that answer.
Probably is a fourth wall breaker to tell me to look it up. How long does it take to build a church? Does anybody get... No? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. How... I'm doing this on my phone. Alright, here we go. And it took 20 years to construct. I'm gonna go with, it seems much longer than 10 years. I'd say a good 15 years with 30 masons, just to be sure.
Well, that depends on how many people you employ. If you hire 30 masons with enough labourers, apprentices, carpenters and smiths, they will be done in 15 years.
I wish my monastic officials had your ability to think ahead and calculate. So, I need to find £200 a year. It doesn't sound so bad when you put it that way. You really want to build this cathedral yourself, don't you?
Yes, Father. I want you to appoint me Master Builder.
Why?
For called exercise skill.
Because he wants to give people hope.
Is that so? Then answer me this one last question. If people were to enter your church, what image would they see crowning the tympanum above the entrance? One of Judgment Day to teach people to be good? Or one of paradise to remind them of God's mercy?
Show them hell, so that they're afraid to do bad things. I'd rather see trees and animals.
It should be the promise of a better life. Therefore, it will show heaven.
Yes.
Milius, is there news of my brother?
No, unfortunately not. No one has seen or heard from him since the Bishop and Percy Hamley were here.
Papa, will there be statues inside? Statues?
Oh. That's enough, children. It's time you went out and played. Prior.
Yes?
My first wife, Agnes. She died without a priest, and she's buried in unconsecrated ground. Sometimes a man builds a chapel, or founds a monastery, in the hope that in the afterlife God will remember his piety. I just wonder, do you think my design might serve to protect Agnes's soul?
God no longer asks for blood sacrifices, for the ultimate sacrifice has already been made. But the lesson of Abraham's story is that God demands the best we have to offer, that which is most precious to us. So you must ask yourself, is this design the best thing you could offer?
Except for my children. Yes.
Then rest easy, Tom Builder. God will accept it.
Oh boy. Contract of employment. Alright. Philip of in representation of Kingsbridge Priory, hereby typo. I forgot to put a space. So it's actually hereby assigned Tom Builder as master builder for the construction of the Kingsbridge Cathedral. The Priory will provide £200 a year to be used wholly for materials and craftsmen. The pace of the construction shall be adjusted accordingly and adhere to plans approved by the prior. In exchange for his work, Tom Builder and his family are to receive a private house and the right to attend all common meals of the Priory. The contract is subject to change with the Priory's financials and gives future prospect of additional payment to compensate for the master builder's work. Signed, Philip. Tom Builder. Yay! I got so much things. Are these like collectibles? Cool. Anyway, alright. Here we are building the new cathedral. Am I Jack now? Yeah, I'm Jack. I'm the little boy. Oh, we were just there, so. Whoa, hole in the ground. Unfriendly monks. Mother!
Jack, do me a favor and give Paul these herbs, will you?
But he's a monk. You don't like monks.
Well, it turns out not all of them are bad. Still, be careful before you trust any one of them.
Well, your son already trusted me. Oh yes, I know that the builder is not his father, and I also know about you. It won't be long till they throw you out of Kingsbridge. witch!
There he is! Give our prior the welcome he deserves!
Oh, you know, I am only following God's will.
Prepare to raise the bell! Make the prior proud!
Well, thank you.
Go on, Jack. Don't forget about Paul's herbs.
Aw, they're cheering for him. Yay! Good job, Philip. Mother gave me these sage leaves. What am I supposed to do?
I'm supposed to give them to Paul.
I'm drawing a blank. Who's Paul? That's Alfred. Oh wait, let me speak to Alfred. I'm gonna see what he has to say.
What do you want?
What the hell?
I want to help.
Too bad. There's nothing you can do. I don't get why Tom likes you, you useless little turd. For all I know, you were behind that fire. What? What is it?
Nothing. I'm leaving now.
Still a fucking asshole. Alright. That Paul?
I don't think Paul is among them. Mother said he's at the bridge.
Oh! Oh, I see the point of view now. Oh! Oh, I see the... I was confused by the point of view. Yes, okay, so when I was over there... Oh yeah, Paul. Yeah, there is. When I was over there, I was confused by the point of view, but I'm sure you guys got it, but I'll explain it for you guys when I get back over there. Let me visit Grandpa Paul over here.
This is from my mother.
Oh, bless her. Boy, whatever Remedius says, your mother is a saint.
Whoa!
Oh, is that the bell? Can you see it from here?
Oh my god.
Bell without a cathedral. Your father certainly had strange ideas.
It might be. What's a bell?
Is that the... well, what used
Excuse
to be the
me?
princess?
You. I remember you. You're the boy with no father.
Actually, I have two fathers now.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherberg.
I thought you weren't the builder's son.
Well, I am now.
I have to say, Prior Philip told me there would be a lot of sheep here. I can see he wasn't exaggerating.
You know Philip too?
I do. He's the reason I'm here. Is he around?
He should be around somewhere. Busy man, that fellow. But don't worry. You probably won't have to look for him for long.
All right. Thank you.
Someone has a crush. I think. Oh no, no. Oh no, no, no.
Shall we go after them?
No.
Now we know where we can find them.
Ha! Ho!
Oh no! Coming after me! He's gonna try and get me!
My bishop, William Hamley, has returned to see you.
Send him in, Timothy. We have much to discuss.
Oh my god, things are breaking down. We finished book 1, everybody! Book 1 is done. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, alright. Bam!
Next time on The Pillars of the Earth, find out what happened to me and my brother Richard after the siege of our father's castle. What will the future hold in store for Kingsbridge? The Pillars of the Earth, Sowing the Wind.
Kinda spoiled it. Alright, everybody. We finished book 1. We got 2 more books to go through. That was exciting. I gotta say, the gameplay was phenomenal. Like, I absolutely loved the mechanic and the outcomes, and it was just great. It was just really good. And you know, I hope that I find more games like this. You guys can help me find more games like this, because I know you guys love watching this stuff. It's amazing. But I am gonna end the episode here, and we'll continue with the second book that continues the series tomorrow, I think? Yeah, tomorrow. We'll see. I'll send out on my Facebook page, I'll send out a notification when I'm gonna do it and stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next episode, and Genghis Lenner out. Alright, there it is, chapter 2. We'll get to it.